and today I'm going to be reviewing my Corvo mask because it's almost Bethesda E3, which means it's almost Dishonored 2 time. Okay, so I'm going to start by talking about this as a collector's piece, which is what I use it for now, but I'm also going to talk about it as a cosplay prop because I get a lot of questions when I review like prop pieces if they are durable and good for like use, and I can tell you about this one because I actually did cosplay Corvo a really long time ago, not successfully. The Corvo mask is from a cosplay shop online, but you can get him on eBay. He was on Amazon for a little while. He's not anymore, but I will link eBay down below. I also found it at a UK cosplay shop, so I will link that down below. It cost about $50 in that general area. So kind of pricey, but we will see if it's worth it or not. It's a really cool piece that I don't know where else you would get it, to be totally honest with you. It's a collectible. It looks really, really cool on the wall. It looks cool on the shelf. I don't know. I think it's just recognizable as Corvo's mask because it's got that little face, or big face. This thing is gigantic. You can see it has all these details that go kind of a three-dimensional. The gears at the side, both sides. The eyes are a little bit detailed, and then we have the top parts here, which I don't remember what these are for, if they ever talked about what those are for. This cool mouthpiece here, and the cloth at the bottom. So it's very, they got all the components of a Corvo here. As far as the overall quality, it's a resin cast, so nothing is really like super detailed. So you can see like, I don't know, like this piece is kind of still a part of that. And it's not quite as like realistic. The paint job, there's a lot of flaws on mine, which I don't know if they're hand painted. They might be actually, because there's so much like randomness. If you're using it as a collectible piece, it's probably not going to be examined all up close and personal like that. And if it is, doesn't matter. You have Corvo's mask. As for displaying it, it's really hard to display because the bottom part isn't actually stable. It has like this lip here, and then it has this strap, which is how I hang mine up, like this. I just hang it on the wall. It's actually not hung on the wall right now, but a very beautiful piece. I think it looks really good on a shelf, and like if somebody saw it, they're like, Dishonored, and it's like, you're right. But as a cosplay prop, this piece, it's okay. There's no mouth holes, so the only two holes that you have in this entire thing is those two eye holes, which I don't know if you can see, but they're also lopsided. So it's just a whole mess in there. I didn't really think about the fact that it didn't have a mouth hole until I was wearing it at the convention and I couldn't breathe. And I was like a trooper because it was my first cosplay. I was like, I'm not taking the mask off. I'm not going to be called Assassin's Creed ever again. I'm gonna wear this mask, and I almost died probably like 6 times. So if you are doing cosplay to be like photographed, or if like you have a photographer and you're going to be wearing it for a short period of time where you can take it off and breathe, then it's a good cosplay prop. But if you're like me and you just walk around the convention and you don't want to be called Assassin's Creed, you should definitely consider an alternative, or at least alter this one. Aside from that, the piece it's gigantic. I don't know if you can tell. I don't think it would fit most males either, just because it's so big and it kind of covers the neck because of how large it is. And it's just because of the forehead. Look at that. That's like half of someone's face there. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it look realistic, but it makes me look like a bobblehead, quite frankly. If you were like a 6 foot tall burly man like Corvo, it might fit you. I don't know. I'm not a 6 foot tall burly man, but you could be, and you could be Corvo Atano. How it sits on your head is this T-strap, which it's not very good quality. I'm just not gonna lie to you here. I mean, look at that. That's like sheer. I've had this for like 3 years and it's still pretty like 3 years and you look like that. And the back strap, which hasn't been stretched, is like, look at how big that is. Like, my head isn't that big. It's not very sturdy on your face, and I think that's part of the reason why it like steeps down and it makes it hard to see. It's kind of uncomfortable, but you can wear it. It is doable. It's just a lot of work, which, I mean, cosplay. The inside of the mask is definitely not comfortable. I'm just gonna be honest. I have like all this extra resin that's not like smooth or soft, and the nose part just hurts. It's really sharp right here, and I mean, if you have like a tall nose bridge or like even just a regular nose bridge, it's going to hurt. I actually thought about putting padding in this, but it's so hot in there because you can't breathe. I would make my own if I were ever to cosplay Corvo again, which, judging by the state of this costume, that's probably not going to happen. If I were, I would probably not wear this, just in my own opinion. But if you are, like I said, if you're a tall, burly man and you're like, or you know, you're not, and you just don't want to make a Corvo mask because it's a lot of work, then it's worth it. It's mostly worth it though as a collectible piece because look at it. Like, it looks so good just sitting on a shelf. That is about it for the Corvo mask. If you are interested, the links are down below. If you want to see me review more action figures and props and video game stuff or play video games, then be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!